Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Sorry that I've been inactive these past few weeks. A lot has been going on. Not really, actually, but it's just been, I guess, burnt out. Don't know why, but I'm back. Here to talk about the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I literally got a Google Doc. I was like, can't remember what I did or what to talk about. So I'll just start with going down the list. So the other week I made a surprise party with my housemates for our friends. They were born on October 3rd, so we were planning to do, I don't know why, because we've got this house, we were like, oh my god, we should throw a surprise party. We've got the means to do it now, so let's do that. So we did. We also chose to bake a cake. So we kind of, at first we were like, okay, it was a one-off, let's do a surprise party for these our friends, and let's like I don't know, have like a whole theme. It was like we did a pink and purple theme, to kind of like tailor to what they like, and we'll wear pink, and it'd be good. But that was like a one throwaway conversation that we had. We didn't really plan it then at that point, and then we were like texting on our group chat the plans for what we were doing for their birthday, because we didn't want them to know that we were planning a surprise party. So we were like, okay, they wanted to do bowling in the day, so we were like, we'll do bowling in the day, and then maybe take them to do something at night. But we kind of messed up by saying that we were kind of free, so they wanted to go to Pizza Express, and we were like, okay, how do we, because they really want to go to this place, they really want to go to Pizza Express. We were like, okay, we need to distract them during the day, have one of my other housemates who couldn't come because they're at uni, they would set up the party that we had kind of like written the notes for, and then we would then we would me and my other housemate would take them bowling, and then we would come back to the party. And it was very, very stressful. We were like communicating on a separate group chat being like, okay, this is how we're gonna trick them into coming, because they don't live close, so it would be like we have to make sure that they have a way home. So we had to contact their mum to get through their dad as well, to like be like, is there a way to get them home? Can you help us with this? Stuff like that. We were very, very like sneaky with it. It was very fun to be like incognito about planning their birthday. It was very fun. They didn't have any clue, which was great. On the day, we went out in the morning. We kind of like bought some extra supplies. So the night before, like I mentioned, we were going to bake a cake for them. The idea was to have like a 3-tiered chocolate cake for them. I might put a photo at some point. I might edit a photo in, I don't know. But yeah. And it was great. It was one of the best experiences, because we did it like really late at night, like midnight. Doing like a 3-tiered cake, and we also had some alcohol. So it was pretty wild, but we managed to pull it off. I feel like we did a great job for the circumstances. Like, we're not professional bakers, so it was very tasty and it looked pretty good, so I was very happy with that. And like, yeah, the next day we went out in the morning with my housemates to get more supplies, and we kind of like detailed our house to be sort of party zone for them. And then we went out. It was actually my housemate that couldn't come who set up most of the thing, and then they did a fantastic job. It looked stunning. I was like so excited. I was like, this was like my party for some reason. I'm excited like it's my party. But yeah, then we went out midday to go to the bowling. I won. I got a strike. It was very, very fun. And me and this, because my other housemate also came with me, so we were texting, we were like, because the twins were like texting separately, kind of being like, okay, this is how we should do it when we walk in. This is how we should surprise them. So it was very just hard to keep it a secret from them. He also had said on our main group chat, mentioned that he couldn't come in the evening because his method was if we can't come, then they can't plan anything for the evening, and then we be like, oh, come round to our house after bowling for a little bit, and then you guys can go home. And then he was like, oh, I'm working, so I can't come. But we kind of let them book Pizza Express anyway, so it was okay, we'll just come back to ours. My housemate who was going to work would have to rush off and go to work, and then we would go with them to Pizza Express, but he wasn't actually going to work, so he tricked them. I remember we got off the bus to go to ours, because we were going to meet my other flatmate anyway, because she was coming to the dinner. We were gonna meet everyone there and reconvene and then go out, but we were rushing off the bus. My friend who had to work was like, come on guys, we need to go. And we were kind of lagging behind, kind of trying to get there. And then we kind of I had to put them in this room so that we could get into the space to pull some party poppers. I think it worked great. I thought that they would catch on, but they didn't. Not at all. They had no idea. So yeah, I'm a party planner, and I feel like I like planning parties. That was a whole thing the other week. I was very, very happy about that. I think the day after I was just very, very tired. I think I had uni as well, so that's why I didn't do the podcast. But yeah, that happened. So the Monday after that, we had people come around to fix the floor. The floor is finally fixed in my housemate's room. I've talked about that before on the podcast, and also just on my social media. It was a whole thing where we came and it was broken, and then they finally fixed it after ages. But it was so ridiculous because the uni was sending people, and the people were came and to do something and they didn't do it, so they went home. And then a week before they actually fixed the floor, people came around and they were they ripped up the rest, because the way it had been when we first moved in, it was half ripped up, so half of it was the underflooring, and then half of it was the paneling that is on the floor. But they came in and they ripped up the whole entire thing because they were going to put new paneling down, but they noticed that the floorboards were a bit broken in the underfloor, so they were oh, we can't do anything now, and they left, even though it felt they had plenty of time to just fix it really easily. But yeah, they left. That was useless. And then the university was we're gonna have to relocate you to my flatmate. So they relocated her down the road, and we were that's just messed up our whole, that's just made everyone upset, and just obviously now she's displaced away from her things. She's got 3 homes that she has to go between because that's the way all her things are, because they haven't fixed this floor. It's just a horrible, horrible time. We were scared that was going to be what it was going to be for months, but I think a guy came either the next day or the day after or something, and he literally put a few nails in the floor and it was fixed. So the underflooring was just fixed like that. Why the other guys couldn't do it, I don't know. It was just a ridiculous thing. But yeah, and then that Monday after the party, they came and fixed the floor for real. So now everything's fine. She's living there. Everything's good, which is, thank God. It just was ridiculous. Knock on wood that nothing else would happen with that, because literally just ridiculous. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to go on from it. I'm literally just reading from a list of things that happened recently. Next things as TV societies. So I signed up for a bunch of societies with my uni, one of them being like a TV society, and I went last night. It was pretty good. We like watched a couple of shows like Miranda and Alma's Not Normal or something, so it's pretty good. It was very like a small meeting of people, so I was like in the back like, oh, I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about the TV Society so far. So this is pretty new. It's like, you probably would have heard of it. But Liam Payne of One Direction passed away. Now, I was a big One Direction fan when I was a kid. I can't remember how old it was, like 2010. I was like, no, maybe not 2010. I was like maybe 8 years old. I was like a huge fan of One Direction. I think Harry was my favourite, like everyone, whatever. I don't know why I had a huge crush on him, but now I'm gay, so it's like, what was that? There's a lot of things where I'm like, was that real? Was I just pretending or whatever? But yeah, I was a huge One Direction fan. So it's very sad news. I was shocked. I was about to get into bed. I look on Instagram and then like BuzzFeed is like, rest in peace, Liam Payne. I'm like, excuse me? You can't be serious right now. And then whenever I have news like that, I have to like check every single, like I checked Twitter first. I know it's stupid, like there's loads of misinformation, but I like check Twitter to see if everyone's reacted to it, because that's a good tell that it's actually real. And like I thought loads of people were like, no way, that's not happening. So I was like, and then I like searched his name up and the news was like, yeah, he passed away. And I was like, oh my God. I'm literally so, I still haven't gotten over it. I'm still like shocked. He was very young, and yeah, that's what I haven't really been a fan of him. So I just know of him, and like obviously I was a fan of One Direction, so it's a big part of my childhood. I was like, oh my God, Rip Liam. Sorry, I'm drinking. All this talking is making me thirsty. But yeah, that's what happened. That happened this week, like 2 days ago. Excuse me. Okay. Weird segue, but this is what it says on the list. It says, so the other day, I went to a gay club for the first time. Now, you probably don't know me, but one thing about me is that I don't enjoy going out that often. If you do know me, you probably do. I know that my family has just found this account, so hi guys, shout out to you. I tend to just stay inside and watch YouTube. It's probably where my inspiration for coming on YouTube came from, but yeah, that's one of the things I like to do. If I do go out, I do like to go out with my friend group and just like go to a quiet bar and play Uno. So you've seen like you know what? I'll try and link that video where we play Uno. We should do more of those. I've got like a playlist, so we should definitely play. We play it all the time. Literally every time we meet up, it's one of the things we play. But yeah, I tend to not go out to clubs. I've been out to a club like maybe once before. My brother took me to a club, so. But yeah, it was an experience. We had like prees at our house, and then we went, because I went with my housemates. We got in for free because of the society we were in, so it's very good. Got a bunch of like drinks. There were moments where I felt like you were at a club. Like I think someone offered us drugs, and I was like, no. It was very like, ugh. And then this guy looked at me weirdly, and I was like, oh, is he flirting with me? I don't want to. And then this guy with a bucket hat called me hot, and I was like, thanks, you're not my type, but thanks. Also, this guy from Birmingham came up to us, and he was like asking us where we were from. We obviously said where we were from, and then he was like, boring, and I was like, okay, rude. Can't help it, where we're from. And then he took a sip of our drink. He asked to take a sip of our drink, but we let him for some reason. But yeah, weird. very weird experiences. But it was fun overall. Like we were dancing and having a good time. So I'd say it went well. Yeah, not much to say. I like went out of my comfort zone with the outfit a little bit. I was wearing this like black top. It kind of had like the shoulders were kind of like droopy down here. I don't really know how to explain it. It was like a little strap, and then the shoulders were like a thing, like here, and then this like silver skirt and some like fishnet tights. So I was feeling myself. I was just like very scared to go out because it wasn't what I'm comfortable in. Literally, if you look at, I'm wearing leggings right now. If you watch my TikToks, you'll know I wear leggings all the time. It's just what I do. Go follow my TikTok, by the way. It's Atomic Wiz Whitey. I make banger videos over there. But yeah, first gay club experience was pretty good. They were playing good music. One thing that really annoyed me was my favourite song is Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan. I love that song. It's pretty new, but ever since I heard it on TikTok, I just adored it. I love Chappell Roan. And one song that I hate is the song called Titanium. When I was a kid, I was weirdly scared of it. Like every time it came on, I would like cover my ears and be like, turn it off. If you've like ever meet my family, they will tell that story. If every time the song comes on and look at me, they're like, oh, turn it off. Like, okay, get over it. I was like 8 years old. Anyway. But yeah, they remixed my favourite song with my least favourite song. And I was like, how could they do that to me? That's a targeted attack. How could they do that? Tell me. But yeah. Very, very rude. I'm still singing along because I love that song. Anyway. What else? Don't want to talk about this. It's just boring. Halloween's coming up, which is fun. Me and my friends are doing a Halloween party, like an annual Halloween party. We've only done it 2 years before. So the first year, 2022, we all dressed up as Shrek characters. We like met up one day and we're like, let's do a group costume this year. So we did. I went as Donkey. I felt like I was the best dressed, if I'm honest with you. If you're watching this, friends, sorry. or maybe, yeah, I can't really say their names, but yeah. And my other friends went as like, one of them went as the Mirror. She did a great job. One of us went as like one of the princesses from one of the later Shreks. I think she did a great job. The other ones, it was pretty good, but I kind of had to like, for one of my friends, I had to buy their like accessories, and they didn't really wear it all the night. So I was like, oh, it's kind of boring, but whatever. And then the next year, we didn't do a group costume. We kind of went as our own things. I went as a pirate, like a dead pirate. I think I slayed that. Sorry, just don't know if someone came home. One of my friends was a cat. One of my friends was Audrey Hepburn. I think she slayed that. One of my friends was a character from Vampire Diaries. One of my friends was Eddie Munson. And the other friend was Jim from Friday Night Dinner. And I think it was a great mix of characters. I was like posting on my private Instagram like Happy Halloween from all these different quirky characters that we decided to be. So yeah. And this year we're going as don't know why I said that. Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz characters. So I'm going as the Tin Man. And you know all the other characters, so you don't really need to have a list. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Because I don't know why I'm just excited. I like the Wizard of Oz. Oh, I like Wicked, so similar vibes. Pretty much the same thing, but whatever. Yeah, I haven't really put much planning into the Halloween party. Normally, like, I decorate my room for Halloween, and I haven't done it, so I need to I need to get around to that. I'm not really feeling it's Halloween soon. It's sad. I feel like as a kid it's more of a like spectacle, and it's definitely like more of a thing in America. Like they have more decorations and stuff. I also think it's because I'm not at home, and my mum said that she isn't really doing Halloween this year, so it's not really felt like Halloween. But it's fine. We're in a like place this year that I think we'll get trick-or-treaters, so I'm kind of excited about that. It'll be fun, but also I'm always scared like when I'm at home opening the doors for trick-or-treaters, so it's going to be a different experience, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. We need to talk about my filler words, saying like and being like so yeah every time. I might need to make a supercut because it just, I don't even know. I need to. My mum likes to ding every time I say like, so maybe we need to ding every time I say. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, I don't know how. I need to catch myself because it's ridiculous. TikTok. Okay. Here's something. I am streaming tonight. I mentioned in my FNAF2 video that I stream on Twitch. So I'm streaming Atomic Wiz twitch.tv/Atomic Wiz. Streaming there at some point tonight. Probably gonna stream try not to laugh at TikToks that people sent me. So I will put the link in the description of this as well because I mentioned it. Please send some. I've been like, I asked my friends to send me some and they haven't been sending them. And I need to like be sent them because that's just what I've been planning to stream because I don't really have anything else. And I think I just want to do it, so it'll be fun. One thing, just make sure there's no copyrighted music and that they're Twitch appropriate. It should be all good. So if you're seeing this and you like TikToks and you have any funny ones, please send them to me, or Instagram Reels, or maybe even YouTube Shorts, but like no videos, yes videos, no copyrighted music, and then no just like nothing that will get me back from Twitch, like showing death or showing like nudity, please. Thank you. Hope to see you there as well, like maybe 8 p.m. BST, I think. So yeah. That was an accident. Anyway. The next thing is very funny that I've added that. I've noticed recently that they took off the they moved around. If you have ever used WhatsApp, you'll know that you can like hold down a message and a bunch of options will come up, like you could star it, which would mean it would be stored in this place where you can like go and look at all the messages you've starred. They're like important messages for you. You can reply to it. That's like star, and then it's reply, and then it's like forward, and then it says edit or something, I don't know. So that's always been how it's been like, but then recently they moved star all the way down, so now reply is the top one and forward is the second one. But because I'm so used to reply being the second one down, I've been just like pressing forward every time I'm meant to reply, and it has been annoying the hell out of me. Why would they move it? What do you get out of moving it? Just makes me angry, and I need people to know this, that I'm angry, and I'm hoping that they'll move it back because I don't know if I'll get used to it or not. I'm trying to get used to it. It's not working. Oh yeah. So yeah. Next and last thing on the list, it says Mean Girls musical on Sunday. Also must have been a week. That's crazy. I went to see Mean Girls musical live. It was very, very, very good. I've been a fan of that musical for a while because I really love the original movie. I can quote that movie all day. On Wednesdays we wear pink, stuff like that. Oh, I got this. I just looked at it. Burn book. So yeah, just a bunch. Oh, I just said it again. Jesus. Yeah, so that was fun. I've seen clips of the original musical, like when it was on Broadway, and I listened to the soundtrack religiously, so I was pretty familiar with it. They did change some stuff in the show. Like they added a new song after the intermission called Blowing Up or something. And they changed a bunch of songs, and how they sound. Like some of them were just different. I don't know how they had like different lyrics. So, and I think it was a positive change. Sorry, just pulling up my pants. Nothing else is happening. But yeah, it was very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd go again if it wasn't so expensive. It was like 50 quid a ticket. But it's very fun. Been doing a lot of things lately. Like getting out there, which is not like me, but I'm very happy that I've been doing them. I mean, Mean Girls isn't the only musical I saw this year. Before I even started YouTube, I saw 60 Musical. That was brilliant. Again, like Mean Girls, I've like heard the soundtrack before, and seen clips on TikTok, so I definitely was a fan before, and then I went to see it and I was like, this is really, really good. And then in January, I was very lucky to see Wicked, which was amazing. I cried. Literally, like, after Defying Gravity, I started bawling my eyes out. It was beautiful. So I'm so excited for the movie. So excited. Well, that's another thing I talk about. There's been a lot of like social media things happening surrounding the Wicked movie. Like, the woman who's playing Elphaba, they like recreated the poster for the Wicked musical. If you've never seen it, it's like Elphaba, who's the like Wicked Witch of the West. She's green. She's like got her hat. It's like tilted down. It's covering her eyes. She's got like red lipstick. And then Glinda the Good Witch, who's like dressed in white. She's like whispering in her ear. That's the iconic poster. But the movie kind of like did an imitation of it, but didn't fully recreate it. So it was like a bit different. And people were kind of like, oh, this is not good. This is like too different. And some people even like go as far as to like change it and make it like the original, so like photoshopping it so she has red lipstick on and so that the hat's covering her face. And then obviously the woman who's playing Elphaba was kind of like, this is kind of disrespectful to me. It was like an homage and not actually supposed to be a complete and utter recreation. And that she was like upset about it, and then everyone's been like clowning her about it, being like, it's not that deep. And I'm like, I don't know, I think it's not, I don't know why people need to change it. It's just like a little, like she said, they were just doing like an imitation of it. They weren't like trying to recreate it, because it's not going to be the exact same. Like the movie's not going to be exactly like the musical. It's different media. If we had like everything the same, like if we were recreating stuff, like I've seen the Mean Girls musical through the movie, so like if they kept everything the same, it would be boring. I've already seen that. But with this, they changed the songs, they changed some of the lines, they changed some of the like directions of the story, and I thought it was really, really good. So with stuff like that, it's just like, why keep things the same? If we're recreating stuff, like, obviously it's very controversial at the moment, because everyone's like, do we really need live action remakes and stuff like that? So it's kind of like falls under that kind of like, I think they're not that bad, but like instead of like recreating it word for word, if they add stuff and make it better, and kind of like change the story, then I think there's no harm in that. Like, what have they changed recently? I think they changed the Little Mermaid live action. They changed some of the like aspects of it, and I thought it was very, very good. Like, if you've seen the original movie, you know the story and you know everything about it. You know the songs and stuff. So if they're doing a live action to add stuff and have it be different, I think that's very like creative and just keeps it from getting boring. That's how I've always felt. So, like, even though yes, it's good to have things that are new, like having projects and making movies that are just brand new instead of recreating things all the time. I think that's obviously important, but if you're gonna recreate stuff, then having new stuff added is a good way to make it interesting. So yeah, I don't know why I went on a tangent about that. That was good podcast stuff. I'm learning. See, I found that I'm like, when it comes to conversations like that, I'm pretty passionate, because like, I don't know, it just upsets me when people are like, oh, this is ridiculous, we don't need this, like they're like dogging on the actors for being in it. I'm just like, why? They did a great job. I thought Halle Bailey did a great job in that movie, and I'm sure that the Wicked movie is going to be absolutely amazing. It looks amazing from the trailers and everything. I'm very, very happy. I'm very excited to watch. I'll probably cry in the theatre when Defying Gravity comes on as well, because I don't know her name. I think it's Cynthia, who's playing Elphaba. Her voice, like, in the trailer was gorgeous, and it might bring me to tears. It probably will. If this doesn't knock you out, like, tick you off, not tick you off. Tip? If this doesn't make it obvious that I'm a theatre kid, then I have to say, yes, I'm a theatre kid. Through and through. If I could be in a musical, if I could sing, I would, but I can't sing, so... or maybe that's a good idea, do a karaoke stream. Show off my singing abilities. I'm gonna write that down. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. You can probably tell that this is a longer episode. I'm using a new way to, like, a new software to film, so it's looking better. I'm very happy with the quality right now, and also just like I'm able to do longer podcast episodes that are actually like podcasts and me talking for a long time. I need to get guests on. I might get a guest for next week, because I've got some ideas about talking about secondary school and stuff, like stuff that happens in secondary school to everyone, and then my experiences. Maybe I feel like that might be a good thing to do, going forward. Like thinking of a topic and then talking about it. Like I mean, I could probably do a whole one about musicals, maybe, because I just want to rant about all this stuff. So, but yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for Whoa, oh my god, sorry. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please subscribe. I'm trying to get somewhere. I don't know. I started this to do like fun, and it is still like fun, and I'm not really like looking to get famous or anything. But if you do like my videos, please consider subscribing. And also liking, because I like seeing a bunch of likes come up. But yeah, I don't know what to say. See you guys next week for the next podcast. Hopefully I will record it. If not, then it might become a 2-week thing, because I had more to talk about this week with having 2 weeks off. So maybe I'll do it like every other week. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for coming. I'll see you next week. Bye.